So this is just the recap for the end of day recap here. It has been a tough day, a very tough day. The day started off well. The thing about the day was, so this is the end of live stream 21, and this is just day 27, I believe. So it was a tough day. Started with our usual principles of the market being we would use our reduced size of 2 contracts, especially after coming so close to losing the accounts last week. So we decided to use our 2 contracts, and came into the market. The market had gapped down over 100 points, and we don't usually trade pretty close to, we don't normally trade the it's the 10 to 11 a.m. period on the US session. Don't normally trade that period, but we came in today and we decided to trade it. We can see here the prices are well below the moving average ribbon, and prices were selling off quite a bit, gapped down, had a continuation, had a brief pullback here off the news services PMI, and we've had a continuation of selling, taking out pretty much the news lows and so on. So we came in, and in a directional market, they would seem easy to get my goals. It was difficult. So for the past couple of sessions, I've been focusing on I've reduced the contracts, but I've also reduced the targets to a comparable amount. Now, with the volatility, I saw 200 points of range on the CDR, current daily range, before 10 a.m. So I thought, well, that's a good catalyst, showing a lot of volatility in the market. Also had the 5-minute volume on ES showing very good strong strength. Very good strength, strong strength, very good strength. We had good volume on ES, so that's further supporting the move to the downside. The VIX was high. The VIX was above 5%, I believe, at the time, in around that 3 to 5% mark. It was above 5%, around that 5-6% or so on. Came in, had a bit of a battle early on to get my account to the daily target. Now, what I did was, it didn't take me long to get there, so what I did was I said, well, due to the volatility in the market, I'm going to move the target to 2 times the amount that I'd set daily, adjusted for our contracts, and that's where the issue started. So I went negative, came back positive, went negative again, came back positive, went into a very big negative drawdown, very big. I was actually concerned at one point that I may lose the accounts. If I was trading the same amount of contracts as I was last week, I would have definitely lost the account. I was finally able to dig myself out, but how I dug myself out, I didn't even use any of the pre strategies I usually use before that I'm supposed to use as part of this whole simulation thing. I didn't use revolver as much, and 3CS. Didn't use 3CS because we're trending, and 3CS is pretty much range bound type strategy, counter trend. And if I would have taken it, I believe that I would have had a lot more losses than I needed to. So what I ended up doing was, after drawing myself down, I got to the point where I kept on adjusting my stop to break even really quickly. I got stopped out for break even a lot of the times. I got stopped out for break even. So when we look on the statistics, it will probably show that I've got good accuracy, high accuracy, but the only reason is because the adjusting stops to break even plus a point or so, and being stopped out frequently. Now, an issue I noticed I was having was price was going 10-12 points in my favor, then I just stopped to break even or whatever, and price would turn around, come back, hit break even, stop. So got to the point where I started to even second guess myself, to think, well, maybe I should just take those 10-12 points, because at that point I was in a fairly big drawdown, and those 10-12 points I was getting routinely would have helped me get out of the drawdown. but I wasn't taking them because I was looking for that bigger move. The bigger move didn't come, so I was taking shorts around the DCLs, taking shorts around there. Also made another fatal mistake of banking on a level breaking. I've been doing that recently. I've noticed over sessions. So this 1275, 1275, 17,009, 1275, been tested a couple of times. I kept banking on it breaking, and it didn't. So, like what's happened in a couple of previous sessions, I came in banking on it breaking, and it just wouldn't break. So, suffered through that. Drew in this box here, and after seeing prices rejected, prices came out of it. Now, there were some good trading in here because like for example, I was in here. Oh, this was a break-even one as well. Broke above this level. Thought we may go higher, and as prices turned around, got stopped out for break-even. So quickly adjusting stop to break-even weren't all negative. I went long here. Thought prices would hold off this 965 level. Prices came down. Eventually, had to get out. So it was really a lot of over trading here. Went in short, and off prices rejected off the level. Prices went in my favor. Prices came up. As you can see, stopped me out for break even. So I was in a couple of points again, short here. I believe with this short, this one actually worked out. In fact, that I took profit. Took profit at took profit pretty high there. But it was a really hard battle. As you can see, took a couple of trades through here. It's taking long trades and so on. Oh, there's a short there. Took a long trade here. Quickly adjusted my stop to break even. Was stopped out for break even before the prices did what I wanted to do, as pull back to the upside. Took up a shorts off the 20 period moving average. Quickly just stopped to break even. That one was stopped out. Took this short here, and with this one was stopped out again. Prices continue to the downside. Eventually coming down to 1275. Again found support there before finally breaking down from there and breaking it. So this was one of the most significant trades I took. So that revolver signal just here, which is unusual because we could potentially have a lower, higher low, but we got a signal here. I decided to take it, really stop above the highs. Prices came down, closed but bearish. Adjusted my stop to break even, held the position, and I took profit. It seems I just took profit there. Trailed my stop down aggressively on this candle. I said if it broke its highs, I'll be getting out, and that's what it did. So I got out, and got out there. This one went short, just to stop to break even, stopped out. I think the same again with this one as well. So it was a difficult battle. Now we had a level down here at 76, 75, 75. And that was a previous all-time high. Price came down towards the level. Don't have it marked out on this chart, but I've got my upper chart in package. Took a couple of shorts, adjusted for break even. This one took profit, took a long here, and this long was based off prices kept being bought up down here around that 75, 75, the previous all-time high from a couple of weeks ago. Saw these wicks of these candles, and usually when we start to see wicks of candles showing that buyers have tried to go up, sellers have drove them down, drove up, drove down. Usually, sometimes when you see that in a trending market to the downside, you usually see a bit of a reversal pullback. So after seeing this strong bullish candle here, well, it was a strong bullish candle point that sold down. I thought, well, as prices came down, I thought it would be a good risk reward trade. So as prices pulled back a little bit, entered long, stopped below the lows. Price went in my favor. Quickly adjusted stop to break even. Prices went through the 96.50. Trolled aggressively. Price came down, stopped me out. Went in long, and then this is where I went. This is the last trade that we took here. Went long, added. So I was long 4 contracts. So let's see. Was long, added. Was long 4 contracts. Trolled aggressively, and eventually I was stopped out, and that's what we have for the day. So it was a tough day. I should get my statistics over. It was a tough day. Moved away from using the strategy that I said I would at the start, and that was pretty much because I went into a fairly big drawdown, but managed to survive, and it leaves me thinking whether I should go down to one contract because it was a fairly big drawdown. So we will bring the charts over. So we'll bring the charts over here. Hold on a second here. Is that still there?
Order filled.
Okay, let's see. So this is what we did. As we can see here, first we start off the day in the hole a bit. We managed to put ourselves back negative. That's when we got our daily goal. Decided to adjust up and to look for double that. Prices, we of course went into the negatives, pulled back, negative again, and here again we achieved our daily goal. So we achieved our daily goal twice here, but because we adjusted for the volatility, wanted to get double that, and as we can see went on an absolute tear to the downside. We can see this is the lows of the drawdown. We can see this was with the contracts we're using, 5 contracts last week, would have been auto liquidated, and managed to dig ourselves back out of that the hole that we're in, and from there, from those lows, we managed to get ourselves back positive to where we're ending the day. So it's a fairly sizable swing from the lows to the highs, but in my ideal world I would like for this to be inverted. I would like for this to be to the upside and all of this, well except for that part, to be to the downside. I'm not a fan of the fact that I draw down so much to only end positive. My equity curve looks terrible, especially over time. We'll have a look at the 30 minutes that let's have a look here. There we go. So there's a period, so that 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time lost, 10:30 lost. There we go again. That 11:30 entry time period, big loss there. 12. Interesting. It seems that between 11 and 12 I do very bad. Very bad. Between 11 and 12. So, and managed to get most of it back here. So a big drawdown, 11:30 during European close. Big drawdown. So go to the summary page, and on the summary page here you can see big churn, commissions quite a bit, profit factor barely above 1. See, the winning percentage is high because of the number of break-evens. Quite a lot of break-evens were taken. average winner. Those break-evens bring down the size of the average winner because they're only like 1 point or 1.5 points, so they bring down the size of the average winner. Largest win, you get a largest loss, so I like that. Like that, definitely like that. But this is a result of that break-even, taking a lot of break-evens. And like I said, not a fan of the this big drawdown I was in. It's far too much. The drawdown is far too much. I think I may have to go to one contract at this rate. Especially for the style I'm trading, I think I may have to go to one contract. It's definitely something to think about. But I'm just going to wrap it up there. So I think the live stream video from earlier was like 4 hours, and most of it was just digging myself out of this hole that I dug at through that 11:30 period. So through that hole that I dug, most of the time was spent after that just digging myself out of a hole from there. So yeah, we'll just call it there. We'll just call it a day there. And if you watched the video, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, think about liking. And if you've not subscribed, think about doing that as well.